Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live webinar. My name is James Harper, and I will be your host, and I will introduce to you my co-host in a moment. We're excited to give you this overview of the deepest hybrid observability platform for your infrastructure. This is an exciting moment for everybody, and I can't wait to share with you these insights on how they're going to help you achieve meaningful business outcomes. Before we get started, though, we have a little bit of housekeeping. First off, this is being recorded, and because this is being recorded, all of you are on mute. But don't let that stop you from asking questions. Please submit your questions in the Q&A button in the webinar platform below, and we will do our best to get to all of those by the end of the presentation. The other great thing about this being recorded is you will all get a copy of this recording to your emails that you use to register for the webinar. Last but not least, we want your feedback. We want to hear what you thought about the webinar, things that you like, things that you want to dive into more. And so at the end of the presentation, we're going to give you my email as well as the email address for my co-presenter. And without further ado, allow me to introduce to you my partner in crime, Amit Rathi.
Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining the session.
And Amit, thank you for being willing to join us. We know you have a ton going on, and we're excited that you, as the head of product and engineering, will be able to share some of the behind the scenes of what we've been working on and these really cool new capabilities that you're about to experience. Now, to set the stage of where we're going and why we're actually here today, I want to share this quote from our friends at McKinsey. And in essence, what McKinsey is saying is that if you really want to ensure your infrastructure is resilient by modern standards, you need to have a pretty deep understanding of how processes and technology impact your business metrics. Now, that's easier said than done. And this is not a new challenge. And I know that many IT leaders like yourselves have been working on trying to solve these challenges for a while. And the reason why we know this is because we've talked with many of you over the years to better understand what are these challenges that you face on a daily basis. Now, on the left, you'll see we are the top three concerns for most IT leaders, being performance and availability, cost and efficiency, and then being safe, sound, and secure. The way those concerns show up in IT operations management are what you see in the middle there. So again, these aren't new, right? But there are new challenges that keep coming up that are making these even more difficult to overcome. The introduction of technology ranging from Kubernetes to AI to open source are making that hybrid infrastructure and AI infrastructure even more difficult to manage. Not only is it more difficult to manage, but it's increasing the siloization of all of those technologies throughout your estates. And the other constant thing that we keep hearing is that everybody's being asked to do more with less. You know, you're lucky if your budgets are staying flat, but most of the time they're being cut, right? And then with that, you have your skills gap. You're dealing with newer technology, and you might have been exposed to some of these technologies before, but now you have to be an expert in those, and you don't have the time to figure that out. And that doesn't give you a lot of time to lead digital transformation or infrastructure modernization projects because you're just trying to keep the lights on. You're just trying to keep the business going. Now, again, because these aren't new challenges, there are lots of tools out there that offer promises for solutions, but many of them fall short. And they fall into really two main categories. The category on the left is your conventional monitoring tools, and then the category on the right are these open source tools. The conventional monitoring tools, number one problem is they're just super expensive, right? They're so expensive that you don't even use them to monitor your entire infrastructure. You're only using them for maybe your mission critical applications, which then leaves you exposed to challenges that you wouldn't see coming because you don't have that visibility. Other challenges are they often are either incompatible with or don't give you really good insights into modern technology that you're bringing into your environment. And then you're just dealing with a shower of alerts. You're trying to make sense of, well, what's the real issue that I need to solve because you have all this alert fatigue that keeps coming your way. Now, contrast that with open source. Now, we love open source. Open source is awesome, but when we've talked with organizations, they often associate open source with being free. And that's not necessarily the case. You often have really high maintenance costs when you're trying to deal with issues that come up. You need to get some services to come in when there's a real issue. Um, you'll also deal with a kind of a lack of deep analytical capabilities. So you get some cool capabilities, but you don't get the data you need to really tease out the information that would allow you to really own your infrastructure thoroughly end to end. Now, we take the best of the things that you love from both of those and bring it all into this AI-powered platform, the Virtana platform. And there are some powerful capabilities that will allow you to do everything from reducing your mean time to resolution, or MTTR, to upwards of 95%, as well as optimize your environment. So we're getting you out of that red alert situation of we have these problems, we got to figure out these problems. Now we're going to help you optimize that so then you could run more efficiently, more lean, reduce those operating costs by around 35%. Now I want to pause here, and Amit would love to get your thoughts. Anything else that you want to add to what we've discussed so far?
Yep, absolutely. Thanks, James. Just like you said, today's modern IT team requires a comprehensive vendor-neutral platform to effectively address the challenges that are posed by vendor point solutions or slippery open source tools. At Virtana, we understand these challenges faced by IT infrastructures just like yours because we have collaborated with numerous customers who share similar experiences. Our mission is very clear to simplify your work, giving you back the precious time to focus on innovation and the projects that you are really passionate about. Let me introduce you Virtana platform, a powerful solution designed to help you the most out of your both traditional and modern infrastructure, all from a single platform. We understand the key outcomes that your organization expects, and our platform is here to actually deliver just that. With Virtana platform, you can gain actionable insights to enhance your performance, optimize cost, and streamline management across your hybrid and multi-cloud environments. Let's explore how we can become your trusted partner in transforming the challenges into opportunities for a success. Let's start. We actually collect telemetry, metrics, log, traces, flows, configurations, pretty much everything possible from wide range of sources, including on-premise systems, cloud environments, even down to the wire data from Fabric. This allows us to provide with you the most granular insights possible. Now let's talk about some of the key capabilities in our Virtana platform. We'll start from bottom to up. Let's start with automated discovery and dependency mapping, which gives you a dynamic, up-to-date view of your entire infrastructure, especially important when things are changing very, very rapidly. And that happens very, very frequently in today's modern applications. People are just using more and more new tools, and they just show up in your application. What really sets us apart is also our patented AI behavior modeling and dynamic SLO alarms. These tools help you to identify potential problems in your environment even before they can start impacting your business critical applications. Our GenAI driven causal analysis allows you to quickly pinpoint root cause and significantly improving your mean time to resolution, often referred as MTTR, just like James said. We also have alarm enrichment policies that help you to understand potential impact of any issue that is happening in an environment, empowering you to make the informed prioritization decision because there are 100 things that you have to attend, you have to prioritize based on the contextual information of the potential impact. Our automation and orchestration capabilities, you can automate your routine failure remediations, freeing up your time to focus on more critical asks. Another significant advantage of Virtana platform is actually continuous cost and capacity optimization. This feature gives you a very clear understanding of how your infrastructure is being utilized, where are your pressure points, and where can you reduce waste to save some money. Finally, the important thing, the data privacy and security. We know these are the top concerns for many organizations like you. That's why we offer a deployment flexibility. Whether you want platform in your data center or private cloud or container-based deployment empowers you to make the right choice depending on your needs. With Vertana, you're just not observing your infrastructure, you're actually optimizing it for better performance and efficiency continuously. Let me share how Vertana platform is getting used by various of our customers across various industries. The world's largest electric vehicle manufacturer is using our platform to keep tab on their massive container farm. Pretty cool, right? But that's not all. One of the biggest names in healthcare insurance trusts us to monitor their entire traditional infrastructure. Another one, a major US telecom provider, relies on Vertana to manage their infrastructure seamlessly, a complete hybrid infrastructure. A top financial institute that is really known for pushing the boundaries for tech innovation depends on Vertana to keep their application running smoothly for their customers. These customer partnerships are just not feathers on our cap. They are actually fuel that drives the innovation at Vertana. They help us to pursue our passion, making life easier for modern IT teams while delivering exceptional value back to the organization. Let's now deep dive into the good stuff. I'm going to walk you through how Vertana provides the deepest hybrid observability out there. We are talking about continuous performance tuning. We will talk about how to reduce waste and optimize your resources, as well as how to achieve operational excellence using Vertana platform, all powered by cutting edge AI technologies working tirelessly behind the scenes. Let's get started.
Amit, I'm excited about this. And this really is one of my favorite parts of what the Virtana platform delivers, the ability to do all this agentlessly. And that by doing so, you get this nice unified view of everything in your infrastructure. And then I love how you put it here, the discovering unknown unknowns. They're just parts of people's infrastructure that they didn't realize they can get visibility to, all within the platform. So I'm excited to jump in.
Thanks, James. Let me walk all of you through Vertana platform. Our platform is built on four key pillars that provide a comprehensive insights into your IT ecosystems. Let's start with global view, your command center for bird's eye perspective on infrastructure health, application performance, and intelligent event response. Our container observability solution gives you a crystal clear insights into your container and cloud native environments, ensuring optimal performance in today's dynamic landscape. Our infrastructure observability dives deep into the performance of your compute, storage, and network resources, giving you unparalleled visibility into your infrastructure's pulse. Our cost management solution is your gateway to cloud spend clarity, offering a detailed breakdown and identifying potential optimization opportunities to maximize your ROI. Now let's look at the infrastructure dashboard that's on the screen. This powerful tool provides you an instant visibility into your application health categorized by tiers. At a glance, you can actually assess the status of your mission critical applications like Platinum tier application. Simultaneously, using the same dashboard, you can look at top 10 applications based on any key metrics like CPU usage, network activity, read completion time, response time. A metric that you care for, you can bring and start looking at in the top 10 here. From this dashboard, also, you can effortlessly drill down to understand composition of each application, pinpoint any performance bottlenecks that you are seeing. This level of insights actually empowers you to make a data-driven decisions, ensuring your infrastructure runs at a peak efficiency and your critical applications receive the attention that they actually deserve. Let's get into a little more detail for an application called EHR that is showing some alerts here. Okay, let's look at this detailed application view. What you are seeing is a comprehensive topological map of your application ecosystem. We have streamlined the complex web of connection, representing a clear layout for all connection points, complete with bandwidth details, storage details, fabric specific compute resources, all stitched in a single view. Notice here how we highlight potential issues. In this example, we have identified a problem with both Pure and Vmax arrays, which are impacting the EHR application. in our production platinum tier. While our underlying connectivity is intricate, we have simplified for an easy consumption. We have the flexibility to drill down more for more granular details or zoom out if you want a higher level perspective. Let me share one example on how our customers use this capability. One of the largest storage vendors leverages our platform across their customer base to eliminate all the too common blame game between storage, network, applications team. I'm sure all of you have been part of it. Within minutes of deployment, Virtana platform ingest all telemetry data and construct this kind of comprehensive view automatically, pinpointing the exact source of failure. This capability has saved them countless hours of unproductive multi-team debugging calls, preventing hundreds of incidents from escalating each year. Our customers consistently praise this visibility, often using it quickly to prove their innocence when wrongly accused of causing these kind of issues. In a sense, we are just not improving your mean time to resolution. We are actually dramatically reducing a mean time to innocence. This level of clarity and efficiency is what sets Vertana apart, enabling you to transfer your IT operations from a reactive firefighting to a proactive management. Let's look at another powerful tool, the cluster overview dashboard. This view provides you real-time insights into health of your Kubernetes clusters, nodes, pods, deployments, daemon sets, including other trends. With just few clicks, you can quickly identify the clusters, understand the root cause, and take actions to remediate these issues. Let me introduce our AI Copilot, the intelligent assistant that helps you to navigate your IT environment effortlessly. You can chat with Vertana Copilot about incident trends, its impacts, what's happening in your environment, or get a guidance on a specific task that you want to accomplish using our platform. Let's look at another topological view for our cloud native service called a shopping cart. This level of visualization provides a high level overview across various services, their dependencies, their communications, and how they are talking to each other. You can easily identify if there are any services that are interacting outside defined networks or to another private network. If you want to dive deeper, you can drill down into individual services to get more granular picture of connectivity and data flow that are constructing that service. So all the microservices and involved pods in that. More importantly, just like I showed before, we highlight any microservices or pods that are experiencing ongoing issues. This comprehensive view not only helps you to understand your architecture better, but also enables you to quickly identify and address potential problems in your cloud native infrastructure.
Amit, this is great. And one of the customers that is taking full advantage of the things that you just described is PayPal. Way before PayPal became one of our customers, they were dealing with some slowdowns and some outages, and it was just taking them way longer than they wanted to be able to address these issues. They began working with us because they loved the idea of a truly hybrid solution, something that can help them with their physical environments as well as their virtual ones. And so within a few moments, they were able to start detecting and troubleshooting and solving a lot of these issues before they impacted their customers. On top of that, they were able to save millions of dollars as a result of optimizing their various workloads. The part that I think I'm most proud of, though, is during this time, they were experiencing explosive growth. Their user base, their customer base expanded by more than 7 times. And they were able to support that growth without having to add any additional headcount. They were really able to experience a scalable solution as they were dealing with all of this intense growth. So really excited about what PayPal is achieving and the things that they're able to do with our technology. Now we're going to shift gears. We're going to start talking about how you can continuously optimize your workloads and how you can work with our AI Copilot to help reduce that mean time to resolution. You're going to get better insight into how your applications interact with your infrastructure and vice versa. And then being able to take alarms, enrich the information that you're getting from those alarms, and then cross-correlate that so you can have much faster root cause analysis. So Amit, back over to you.
Hey, thanks, James. What a powerful story with PayPal. Now let's explain how our tool helps you to achieve that kind of capabilities. Let's dive deep into performance tuning. Our analytical toolkit that you're seeing on the screen helps you to optimize your infrastructure. While many tools collect the data, very few tools truly understand how to extract a meaningful insights from it. We are here to help you find gold in that telemetry burst. Our analytical suite coverages four critical areas, as you can see on the screen: problem avoidance and resolution, infrastructure optimization, capacity management, and service quality. Let me highlight few key tools: Trend Matcher and seasonal trends. These are the tools that help you to understand and prepare for seasonality in your business. Imagine being able to anticipate peak loads before they actually hit. Or VR deployment advisor as well as VM coordinator. Think of these as your strategic planners for new workloads. They guide you on optimal placement, ensuring efficient resource utilization. Our workload analysis tools are your application behavior experts, identifying potential bottlenecks before they start actually impacting the performance. Our capacity forecast and capacity auditor, these are the tools that put you in a driver's seat for compute and storage planning, helping you to stay ahead of your infrastructure need. With these tools at your fingertips, you're just not managing your infrastructure, you're actually optimizing them continuously on a proactive basis. You are turning data into actionable insights, enabling a smarter decisions, more efficient operations. Let's look at one real world example of our analytics in action. Here we have analyzed a VMware farm that for CPU and memory utilization patterns. Here is what we have found. We have identified VMs that are resource starved and potentially impacting your application performance that needs additional resources. You can see two VMs. We have discovered 64 VMs that where resources can be reduced, leading to some cost savings. Also, we have identified four VMs that potentially could need CPU or memory increase. But that's not it. We just don't provide insights. We offer actual solutions. We provide scripts for automatic implementation of these changes subject to a stakeholder approval. Plus, you can customize the aggressiveness or conservativeness of our recommendation based on your application tier. For your production tier, you can be conservative. For your test environments, you can be a lot more aggressive. With Virtana, you're just not optimizing. Again, you're transforming your infrastructure efficiency. Another view is our alert dashboard that provides a comprehensive visibility into your infrastructure, including historical trends of alerts happening in this environment. Using this, you can at a glance identify at-risk applications, pinpoint alert sources that are causing these alert storms, or measure your team's response time to these alert storms. Or you can look at effectiveness of your alert correlation policies across your environment. Virtana platform brings the data from multiple tools together. You can get alerts from our infrastructure observability, container observability, as well as any third-party vendor tools. You can bring that data here and have a unified picture. This helps you to really create a single source of truth for monitoring and actions, streamlining your operations and reducing the alert fatigue that keeps a lot of people awake at night. Let's talk about how can you effectively improve your mean time to resolution or get to a faster RCA. Our coolest innovation here is actually our patented fishbone analysis for simplified root cause analysis. Let me explain how it works. We see a group of metrics, we group them into logical categories, and analyze these patterns as well as identify the outliers. In this case, you can see there is a group called runtime failures, where a bunch of metrics are there, and we have identified for this particular alarm, there is one that's going out of the pattern. In a pod schedule failures, you can see another one that's going out of the pattern. So when we correlate these anomalies and alarms, they really help us to pinpoint potential cause. And what we help also is bring in context, metric history, event logs, configurations, traces. for all the related entities so that you can see everything in context. We have also integrated our Gen AI Copilot that helps you to improve your root cause analysis. We bring potential remediations from Gen AI, map it back to the metrics that we have been already collecting and observing, and show their patterns that potentially could contribute to this particular situations. The result is actually we have slashed the RCA time from hours to minute. Let me share a real world example here. The world's largest CV producer that I just talked about had experienced a critical outage in their Kubernetes environment. Using Virtana's time travel and RCA capabilities, they quickly assessed historical configurations, identified the change that caused the outage, and resolved it swiftly. In the past, similar incident would have taken them days and multiple teams on call to resolve it. The platform team there was really thrilled on how quickly Vertana helped them to identify and fix the issue. With Vertana, you're just not diagnosing the problem, you are solving them at a lightning speed. Let me show you another very important dashboard that shows the performance using tracing-based insights. This dashboard provides you a comprehensive view entire service ecosystem. We automatically discover and visualize all of your services. We show you detailed like invites, outbites that the services are using, the request counts, error counts, latencies, so that you can see which services are performing at right expectation or not. We also give you detailed inbound and outbound communication so that you understand which service is dependent on which service with clarity. These kind of insights actually enable you to quickly assess service performance, identify areas for optimization, and you can easily spot behaviors that don't meet your defined benchmarks and take actions to fine tune these services. With this dashboard, you're again just not monitoring your services, you're empowered to proactively enhance their performance, ensuring your applications deliver the best possible user experience.
Amit, this is great. And another customer that's taking full advantage of these optimization capabilities that you've just described is Plex. If any of you have not heard of Plex before, Plex is a part of the Rockwell Automation family. They were acquired a little while ago. And Plex provides a cloud-based manufacturing ERP and MES solution. They specialize in automation, automotive, aerospace, food and beverage. If any of you are currently in the manufacturing space, you need to look up Plex. They're doing some really cool things. One of the things that they've done that I think is really unique is they've established best practices in continuously optimizing and innovating within their infrastructure. Now, as you can imagine, as you're upgrading your systems on a regular basis, sometimes systems don't play nice with each other, and they can create some challenges or alerts, right? So they worked with us to help them better understand the full view of what's happening in their environment. They're getting real-time insights into how their infrastructure is built and any changes that happen there. And as a result of having that real-time insight, they can find problems long before they ever impact a customer, which is something that they're really proud about. The other really cool thing is that because of their proactive capacity insights that they're getting from Virtana platform, they're able to accommodate spikes in usage. So that way, their customers, as they're using their platform, they have zero latency issues or any challenges. We're really proud of what Plex and Rockwell Automation are doing, and we're really excited to have them as a part of our Virtana family. So yeah, definitely take a look. Now we're going to get into one of my very favorite parts of the Virtana platform, and that is the resource and cost optimization piece. Now, a lot of organizations will talk about, hey, we have multi-cloud optimization, cost savings, and that's great. But how would you like truly hybrid cloud cost optimization? So going beyond AWS, Azure, GCP, which is important, but being able to get on-prem cost insights, being able to understand how your costs are changing in your on-prem environments, and then be able to optimize those. So that's something that we're going to get into. And then to package all of that up, we're also going to talk about how you can do the same thing for your Kubernetes environments and how you can more intelligently optimize and allocate those resources.
Yeah. Thanks, James. What a powerful story with Lex again. I just recently met them and they continue to use our product and platform and continue to cover more and more infrastructure with our platform. Really excited about the work that they are doing. Now you said, let's turn from performance tuning to resource optimization, right? Let's talk about how can we help to save some money and optimize your cloud usage. I would like to show you our cloud cost dashboard. This powerful tool gives you clear insights into your multi-cloud spending across AWS, GCP, and Azure. You'll be able to see monthly projections that will help you to be informed about whether you're on track for your yearly budget, what's remaining, what's already consumed. This dashboard also allows you to look at your spending across various categories, such as business units, applications, environments, or anything else that you want to slice and dice this information. What does this mean? This means you can easily identify the applications or business units that are driving the cost up, or which are the ones which are actually saving month over month money, which are having a reducing cost trend. With this kind of information, you can spot cost trends early and take actions before they start becoming bigger issues. I'm sure all of you have been at some point in time being surprised by the cost that's coming out of cloud and had to scramble back. These kind of proactive insights help you not to do that. And the good thing is we just don't stop at reporting. Our solution actively identifies opportunities to reduce your cloud bills by pinpointing idle resources, offering the right sizing recommendations for your infrastructure. For example, one of the largest fast food chain implemented our Virtana cloud cost solution and found $250,000 savings in just first month. On an average, our cloud cost customers achieve 20% savings right away by addressing the idle resources and implementing the right sizing recommendations that Virtana has provided. At Virtana, you're just not managing your cloud costs, you're optimizing them, turning potential waste into real savings and improved ROI. Like James said, it's not only about cloud cost. We understand the pressure that all of you are getting on getting visibility into on-premises costs. There's a lot more growing importance of on-premise cost visibility because there's a constant comparison between cloud and on-prem. Our storage and compute cost dashboard provides you a clear insights into your on-prem expenses. Our policy-based approach to costing allows you to design various costs to different storage tiers and compute times, aligning with your specific contracts that you have purchased. Based on the past growth trend, we can predict by when you'll be reaching your 80% capacity. With this kind of visibility, you can proactively plan for future growth, ensuring you are always one step ahead managing your infrastructure needs. Let's look at the container capacity utilization view here. This powerful tool analyzes configurations based on requests, limits, quality of service. It is designed to help you spot potential performance issues or areas of wasted capacity quickly. For example, here, let's look at a shopping app's zookeeper service. We have identified that there is no set request or limits on this service. This small oversight could actually lead to this best effort service unintentionally consume a large portion of your resources, potentially impacting other critical services that are running on the same cluster. On the flip side, look at the shopping cart's Loki service. It's currently set for both request and limits at a significantly higher number, but actually utilization is very, very less. This presents a clear opportunity for optimization. By reducing max and limit, you can free up the resources that other services might need them more. These kind of insights allow you to actually fine-tune your container configuration, ensuring optimal performance, resource allocation across your entire infrastructure. Again, you're just not monitoring containers, you're optimizing them for peak efficiency at the same time for more cost effectiveness.
Ahmet, this is great. Another one of our customers that's taking full advantage of these cost optimization capabilities you've just described is MedSphere. MedSphere is a really cool company. They're doing some interesting things to disrupt the med tech space and provide optimal care, quality care for patients in a variety of circumstances. When we met them, they had been dealing with some pretty intense growth. They were growing fast by both new customer acquisition as well as through M&A. And as any of you who have been through an M&A experience knows, when you get that new company and you're bringing in their technology, you're trying to figure out what they have. You have an idea before, but you don't really know until they are now a part of your company and you can really open up that box and see what you have. And this was a challenge for MedSphere, especially because there were some years where they were getting, two or three acquisitions in a year, trying to stay on top of all of that without disrupting the continuity of care they wanted to provide to their clients so they can take care of their patients. It was a lot of work, right? So what they ended up doing was they used our technology, they deployed it into their environment, and their CTO told us, he said, you know what, you validated some of the things that we already knew, but then you showed us a lot more opportunities for us to optimize that we didn't even realize. So they were able to put some really good optimization plans in place, and within just a few months, saved over 20% in their cloud spend. And then in recent conversations, we found that that number's ticked up to 25, 30%. So they're continuing to save more. Something else that was really interesting that I really liked how they were able to use our tech was they're using our Virtana platform to create policies and enforce policies on how their team can deploy new applications and modify workloads within their environment. And then the last part here that I think is really valuable is how they are now getting better data to ask more intelligent questions. And so now they have all the information they fully need. Now we're going to shift gears one last time and we're going to get into operational resilience. And this is through AI-powered automation, using some cool policy as code capabilities, and then showing you how you can integrate some of your favorite service management solutions with the Virtana platform.
Thanks, James. Again, like you said, let's shift our focus to operational excellence, a very critical factor in today's IT landscape. With increasing pressure to optimize OpEx and shrinking team sizes, coupled with challenges of emerging technologies, our modern IT teams are stretched too thin. The solution is to free up some capacity using automation and orchestration. Virtana platform actually empowers you to automate your alert responses, remediations, orchestrate critical incident resolutions, as well as proactively avoid downtime. Imagine you having an ability to adding additional resources during shortages or peak loads using automation at the same time creating some incidents tickets for tracking if there was a problem for a root cause analysis. This not only prevents critical downtime but also frees up your team to focus on innovation and modernizations. Our MSPs and SI partners value our flexible orchestration platform. It allows them to leverage existing custom content that they have already built, but orchestrate it in a lot more better ways, delivering significant value to their customers. You can see there are a ton of out-of-box actions that Virtana platform provides, but you can build a lot of your own custom actions also as part of this platform. And you can see historical trends on the status as well as execution, success, failed. You have audit capabilities to see what exactly happened behind the scene on this automation and orchestration. Let's talk about Virtana's approach to actually this automation and alert management. Like James said, our policy as a code framework allows you to rapidly automate alert responses and write intelligent policies across a wide range of alert types, assets, and application. This is not just about managing alert, it's about transforming them into actionable insights. Our alert intelligence policies are actually designed to correlate and deduplicate various alert storms significantly reducing the noise so that you can keep your team focused on truly what matters. Using JSON based policies, you can actually seamlessly integrate them into your existing code repositories. This ensures a complete transparency and control your automation process. Some of the challenges with automation is always about what are you executing and do we know it? With JSON and code repositories and reviews, you have a complete control. Moreover, or alert response policies can be integrated with your service management system. This means automations are executed only after careful review and approval from all the required key stakeholders, maintaining the perfect balance between efficiency and oversight. With Vertana, again, you're just not managing IT, you're driving operational excellence, turning challenges into opportunities for efficiency and growth.
Speaking of operational excellence, we have to tell you about this amazing telecom provider based in the United States that offers one of the largest 5G networks in North America. They've established, because of their size and their scope, they've established a standard of 5 nines of availability, which is pretty aggressive, especially in the telecom space. On top of that, they also have their own built-in apps to help their customers add new phones, modify billing, all that stuff, the way that they will interact with them as an organization. And those applications need to be running flawlessly to ensure that the customers have a great experience. Their current tooling, at the time that they met with us, their current tooling just couldn't cut the goals that they had, right? They were getting siloed information, and they had these very aggressive goals for that operational excellence. They began working with us, got complete visibility into their infrastructure, and then found ways to not only optimize, but then be very proactive in how they could be managing that infrastructure. They eventually were able to stop using this rule of thumb capacity planning and be much more analytical and scientific in their approach because they had the data. They had the data that can help them make those decisions and prepare for those changes. And then, as many of their customers know, they are maintaining that 5 9 level of availability, which is pretty exciting, and which I think is why they've become one of the largest providers in North America. Now, we've talked to you a lot about our customers. Now, we want to tell you about our partners. We love our partners. They are an important part of the Virtana family, and we have a very robust partner ecosystem here at Virtana. Organizations that are reselling or packaging our technology as a part of their portfolio of offerings, which ultimately what this is doing for our partners is it's allowing them to go deeper and wider into their current accounts to provide really positive experiences for their customers. But it's also helping our partners maintain their SLAs, avoiding any of those SLA fees that can be very difficult or challenging. So for all of our partners that are currently listening in, we want to thank you for your partnership, for your support. We really enjoy working with you. And if any of you who are joining with us are not yet our partners, give us a call. Let's have a conversation, and we can see how we can give you similar outcomes that our current partners are enjoying. So that is the bulk of our presentation. We're now going to transition to our Q&A. Now, again, don't go away because we're going to give you our email addresses if you want to follow up with us on more specific questions or topics. So let me open up our Q&A and we will start going through what we've received. And we've gotten a few here. First question is, let's see, this is coming in a couple of times. Okay, so in essence, the question is how to get started with the Virtana platform. Amit, what would you say are some good ideas that people can do there?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to really try out the features that we just talked about, reach out to me or James. We'll share our email IDs. Or if you're an existing customer, work with your account teams and we can set you up for starting using these cool capabilities that we just talked about.
Awesome, perfect. Next question is about how to deploy. Okay, so they're saying, I understand that technology, the Virtana platform can observe hybrid environments, so it can pick up insights from on-prem, colo, cloud, Kubernetes. But the question is, how can you deploy it? Is it SaaS only? How would we answer that?
Yeah. So like I said, our Virtana platform is a Kubernetes-based deployment, and you can deploy it on platform of your choice. We can host it in our SaaS environment if you like a complete SaaS experience where we can deliver the value for you, Or if you're a company that is wants a lot more things on-prem for data security and privacy reason, we can deploy our container-based platform in your on-prem data center or your private cloud. So really platform of your choice.
Awesome. I love that. So you can see everything and deploy anywhere. So you
Yep.
can, you have those options there. Um, okay, um, looks like we answered that one as well. Next one is, is there a list or general explanation available of how agentless works as far as connecting to different platforms for monitoring? An example being a physical server CPU, or actions, modifying virtual machine resources.
Yep. Uh, Definitely on our websites, we have put all the documentation as well as docs.virtana.com, where you can see how our discovery works as well as how does the remediation works.
Cool. So yeah, so short answer, yes, absolutely. And we can get you that link specifically, but you said it was docs.virtana.com.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Let's see, other questions coming in. Um, we have, oh, somebody mentioned how much they enjoyed the mean time to innocence. So David, glad you appreciated that. Um, I think that's an important part in how organizations are benefiting from our technology, right? They no longer have to deal with those war room discussions. Not only are they able to provide innocence for themselves, but they can get to the root cause so much more quickly. So yeah, that's great. Um, and yes, somebody else asked. We are recording the session, and so you'll get a link to the full recording afterwards. Let's see. I think those are the questions that we have as of right now. Let me go through and see if there's anything else. Yeah, I think that covers our Q&A. Any other final questions before we wrap up? And then Amit, any parting words while people are submitting their last few questions in case they have any?
Yep. Like we said, our focus at this point in time is to really simplify life and give time back to our modern IT teams. If you would like, if you have some challenges, if you would like to discuss with us what you want to see next in our product platform, if you are using our customer, please reach out to us. We'd love to have more conversations about challenges that you are still facing and how Virtana can help in those challenges.
Awesome. And then just to make sure we answer this other question that came in. So this tool is a SaaS-based offering. He says, today we use Virtana in our infrastructure. So I want to
Yes.
make sure we provide good coverage for that.
Absolutely. We can host completely as SaaS if you prefer that. If you want on-prem, you can deploy it on-prem too. So it's available both on-prem and SaaS.
Perfect. Okay. Well, that concludes our webinar. Everybody, thank you. So we'll give you our email addresses now. So if you have follow-up questions or comments, give us your feedback, things that you would like to hear more about. And again, if you want to dive into this platform, we'd love to give you a custom walkthrough of how these capabilities that Ahmed had shared with you can directly help accelerate your business outcomes. So don't hesitate to reach out. We'll look for your emails. And in the meantime, we'll wish you all the best and look forward to seeing you in another uh, future webinar. This is going to be the beginning of a series of webinars that we're going to be bringing to all of you so you can better understand how you can use this tech to solve some of your biggest challenges in IT operations management.
Yep, absolutely. Just like Jem said, we had a very high level overview. If you really want to understand details, how things work behind the scene, if you have more detailed questions, reach out to us and we can schedule a detailed deep dive on any of the sections that you are interested in.
Excellent. Thanks again, and we will look forward to seeing you next time. Everybody take care.
Thank you. Thanks, James.
Thank you, Amit.